Good evening, everybody. Welcome to SCFC Fans React and another episode of Matthew Fans React. With myself, Sean Middleton. Also on the panel tonight, we have the very, very intelligent Dan Humphrey. How are we doing, Dan?
I wonder where you were going there.
I was getting excited. No, I'm good, Sean. I hope you're well. I'm good, yeah.
Yeah. The very, very, very intelligent Matthew Lee.
Yeah.
All right. Now look, I'm really happy. I'm not done. I have to do my opening a little bit. I'm very, very happy it's a Friday, but I'm even happier because it's not just any old Friday, it's a Fans React Friday. So
and the very, very, very intelligent Graham Red Leader Right. How are we doing, Graham?
Good evening. I'm very good, thanks, Sean. You, buddy?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm
Good.
fine. I've been rushing around today. Just trying to get sorted for tomorrow for the away trip at Fleetwood. But yeah, can't wait. Actually, can't wait. Don't forget, please, to subscribe to our channel. I'll only say it once because there's a lot of things being said on Twitter about people begging for subs. So I'll just say this once. Please subscribe to our channel. It's absolutely free and it doesn't cost a penny. So please subscribe. We really, really appreciate it if you could do that. Matthew's got his paper airplanes ready for the kickoff.
Oh, bollocks, I forgot mine.
Newcastle game. Also, if you've got any questions in the live chat, if you've got any good questions, put them in the live chat and we'll try our best to read them out and get round and get the lads' opinions on them. Also, if you're in a good gear, in a good clothing wear, I'm not going to say the name. I'm just going to point to it. This clothing wear is very good. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant stuff. The t-shirts, the coats. They've just released new coats yesterday. I think it was today. They released new coats. Goldie and Sean are the guys. They've got a great clothing wear there. So the caps as well. And I've also got another cap. I'll be wearing that tomorrow. Yeah, good clothes. Go and check them out. Go and check the clothing range out. It's great stuff. Anyway, lads, before I come to yous, I'll go in the live chat. Alicia, Cam and Jude, good evening, lads. If you want punching, as always, the dedicated Joanne is always in there. Morgan Graham, the cameraman, he's in there. Ian Donaldson, Richie Dickior, Steve Flounders. Thanks to you guys for tuning in. First of all, it's our trip to the Highbury Stadium tomorrow. It's a ground that we haven't won at since we dropped into the third day of English football. We haven't got a great record against Fleetwood Town, let's be honest. But we did break our hoodoo, and the last time we played them, we won 2-0. So we have broke the hoodoo, and Joey Barton isn't there anymore. But I'll come to you, Dan, first. Dan Humphrey. I'll get your view on the Fleetwood trip. How do you think that'll go down tomorrow? We're in great form. They lost the first 4 games, but they steadied the ship. Simon Grayson as well as the manager. I'll come to that. I'll just try to keep away from the Simon Grayson thing. I'll come to that next. But first of all, Fleetwood away tomorrow. Are you confident for the Fleetwood game?
Ooh, I'm always confident, Sean. You know me. I don't really know what to expect. Really, haven't I?
Apart from when you're not.
No. I'm not really watched Fleetwood very much, but I am confident we get the win. However, I do worry about Flanagan not playing. I think that will sort of change things up sort of at the back. I'll be honest, if I was to put a damper on the situation, I would say the only thing that we haven't necessarily done so well this season is clean sheets. We've only got 1 clean sheet in the whole season. Yeah. And now taking Flanagan, who's been one of our best defenders and sort of the glue at the back, it could make sort of a problem at the back even worse, if you know what I mean. Because Bailey Wright, I've got faith in Bailey Wright. I think he'll play ahead of Alves.
Nice one.
I think Bailey Wright will play ahead of Alves because Alves is still really quite inexperienced. He only played 1 game, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bailey Wright, he's not played a full 90 since last season, and that could be sort of a bit of a risk or something to keep an eye on. And whether he'll play alongside Callum Dorwell was another question. But yeah, I do expect us to probably get the win, but I don't think it will be as clear as some of the other games. I think it could be a cagey encounter. It'll be a small pitch and a small ground with with small, like the fans will be enclosed. They'll create a good atmosphere. I'm sure some of the fans will obviously always create a good atmosphere. Should be a good like sort of cagey game, but I think they will try and frustrate us and waste time and get free kicks and that, because that's what teams are going to do, and that's the only way they can stop us playing football. If we take our chances 100%, I think we can get the win. I'll do the predictions later, but yeah, and also it depends on who's playing, I guess, because obviously there's going to be enforced changes. Flanagan's not playing. There's questions to whether Corey Evans might come in for a 9, which I would understand why. However, I don't really mind either, and I think they're both been pretty class this season anyway. So as long as Dan Neil's playing, I'm happy, sure.
Exactly. Right, thanks for that, Dan. Like I said, I'll ask the score predictions as near the end. Before, also, I need to point out we're doing the quiz. Once I've done my rounds of notes, we'll get the quiz on. And I think Matthew's pumped up, so I think Matthew wants to try and win this. I was doing so well, but then I fell at the final hurdle last week.
I'll tell you what you need to get as well, Sean. One of your code names accepted, because you've been entering the quiz of all the different farm animals like every week.
Quiz.
Anyway, I need to stick to a clean name, and they might accept it. Colin Major in the live chat says, Sean, I've crashed me van laughing out loud. Yep, I would deal with characters them too. I think we'll get many of them type of guys on, hopefully, for the rest of the season. They were great guys. Lauren Kenny has donated £1.79. So thanks very much to Lauren Kenny for the small drink. That's absolutely fantastic. Just goes to help the channel. I know we've got, we've got a couple of dislikes. Probably know them are.
Wow.
Every time I get interviews, I get 10 dislikes. So yeah, thanks for the for the dislikes. I love the dislikes as well. It just it shows that people are a little obsessed. But never mind. Anyway, I'll come to you, Graham. I like the best to last, Matthew.
Well done.
I try to mix it round so one of us goes first. And anyway, Graham, Highbury, we've never won there since we dropped into the third tier. Yeah. Are you confident tomorrow? It's a tough old ground. But Joey Barton's not there anymore. Simon Grayson is. Will he want to try and win over Sunderland tomorrow? Do you think?
If Simon Grayson is as exciting at Fleetwood as he was at Sunderland, we'll have no problems tomorrow whatsoever. I'm fairly confident in us tomorrow. And yes, Flanagan's not playing at the back. And can you remember not long ago, Dan, Matthew, and yourself, Sean, how we used to talk about Flanagan being absolute fucking dross? Right?
I've always liked
sorry. And actually, since he's had some support and another guy playing with him who's got a bit of ability and whatnot, he's kind of come good, and it's worked wonders for him. This close season's probably done more for him than anything else. But I'm confident of us. I'm confident of us having a win tomorrow and staying top of the league without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. And sorry for swearing, by the way. I guess I forgot that it was only 7 o'clock.
I'm just kidding, mate. I'm just kidding. We'll try to keep it to a bare minimum. If there's any children watching, little George sometimes watches and his parents, but no, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Jam Sani, ever seen a comment by Jam Sani, my friend there? I missed it, I think.
One day, he said, one day I will tune into one of the streams and Matthew won't be eating.
Honestly. When do I ever eat?
Thanks for that, George. George's a top lad, top YouTuber as well. 12,000 subscribers. Go in there, subscribe to Joel. Wow. He's a lovely guy. I've got a lot of respect for him as well. I'd say Joel hopefully on Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in, Joel. Top lad that you see. It's great content. Anyway, saving the best to last. Is that right, Matthew?
That's correct. Go on. Right. Basically, tomorrow we're gonna win. We're gonna win. Okay. Because Simon Grayson, couldn't motivate a goldfish to swim. Blah 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 blah. We're gonna go there and we're gonna win. I feel confident. Listen, Flanagan's out. All right. No, nothing we can do about that. However, if we are going to get promoted, it's got to be about the whole squad, not just 11 selective players. So we've got to be able to chop and change and be able to rely on our squad, because that's what they're there for. They're not there just for, the next best thing or the second. They should be there to challenge for places and whatever. So, ideally we could Bailey Wright, who's capable enough. Some fans may argue he's our best centre back, because I've heard a few people say that. So he's clearly got the quality. So him and Doyle should be fine. With the experience of Bailey Wright, I think Doyle will probably learn quite a lot of him. It will be a very different game to the nice trendy football that we've been having at the Stadium of Light. I think it will be quite a very physical game at Fleetwood, very similar to Burton. In those kind of small stadiums, open air. I think it's going to be one of those, as Dan said, one of those cagey games. So we've got
to Matthew, so it should be all right.
Huh? You're not sitting with me.
We're not sitting together, so it should be all right. Unlike the Burton.
well, you're not actually even going, so we might win. So. Anyway, so yeah, no, I'm confident that we've got Bailey Wright starting. Dan's not going. I reckon 3 points to Sunderland tomorrow, no problem.
What's this about me? It's about I've had no problem with those. I'm not sitting with you.
All right, Jesus, problem's me then.
I'm just gonna quickly go to the live chat. Ethan Dixon, cheers, Ethan, for helping us out early on. Obviously, I was talking on Twitter for the embroidering on my jacket. He's helped us out. There's loads of people have helped us out, in fact. So thanks for people who's put us in the right direction. I've got about 3 or 4 different companies who I can use. So I will be wearing an SCFC Fans React jacket, hopefully in the next game. Possibly might be the Wigan game. So I'll have the class badge there. I'll be kissing that as well. Kissing the SCFC Fans React badge, and I'll have that on the back as well. So it'll be
just to some people, right? That might not sound like a lot, but I have spent months, and Sean's been going, Matthew, I need a jacket. And I've been spending months. I think I was doing it back last season, looking for jackets. So now finally, Sean's got a jacket, and he's going to get the badges embroidered. So it's a big moment for the channel.
Oh, of course. Like I said, Matthew's, he's been busy, really busy. But the jacket I got at deals in Costco's, and the quality of the jacket looks.
I haven't been that busy.
The quality of the jacket is great. Like. Adam French in the live chat. Trisha, hi Sean and guys from Tenerife. I wonder who that is. Trisha, Matthew, do you know who Trisha is?
I don't know, Sean. You tell me.
Aye, my mother. Anyway, I just want to. The next topic is the one change it up a bit here, but it is focusing on Simon Grayson's time at Sunderland. Now,
there we go.
Yeah, I looked at this earlier on. I looked at it briefly, and I think when he first came in, I was, is this a good appointment? But you look at it, he had 4 promotions. Yes, it was in the chat. When he took over Sunderland, it was in the Championship. When he had the promotions, I think it was in League One. I think it was Huddersfield, Leeds. I forget another 2 teams. Dan, Preston North End, that was another one. Yeah, he had 4 promotions. So yes, it was in the league below. What went wrong? I'll start with you, Matthew. I mean, how did it go so wrong for Simon Grayson? Was he not backed by the manager? Was that squad good enough to stay in the Championship? Why did it all go so wrong for Simon Grayson at Sunderland?
Well, I think it was a really, really tough job. But although it was a tough job, you've got to be a really good character to make it as easy as possible for yourself. And he wasn't. He wasn't the right type of person to fit in. And let me tell you, past experiences mean absolutely nothing, right? We had Phil Parkinson, who got all these teams promoted. Well, look how that worked out. And then you had Chris Coleman, who got like Wales to, what was it, like the semi-final of the Euros or something like that. You know, a Welsh team who most of their players, apart from Bale, of course, maybe Aaron Ramsey, most of them playing like League One and League Two. So that was a big achievement. Same thing with David Moyes as well. That great history at Everton, and then being the man to take over from Sir Alex Ferguson. You know, we seem to have all of these people with a great history, and then they come in and like it's like so you've got to be good in that moment in time, and he wasn't.
Matthew, just quickly, right? Was the job too big for him? Because a lot of people said the job was too big, but he managed Leeds. Leeds is a big club, just as big as Sunderland. I would see it on spot. What was the job too big for him, Matthew?
I think the job was doable, by the right person, and simply he was not the right. If the club was in a perfect situation, we didn't have any transfer problems, blah 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 blah, I reckon he would have done all right. However, he was in such a bad position, and he just doesn't make it any easier for himself. So I certainly think, it was a bad place to be in, but he made it even worse. Like he was just, I just couldn't stand him. You know what I mean? Listen to him. Go,
me and Michael's had this, and we were adamant that squad was definitely good enough to stay up in the Champions. I believe it was. I just think we employed Grayson and Coleman, two managers who, let's be honest, have done nothing really at club level.
You look at the players that we had as well, like McGeady, who just signed from Everton from the Premier League. I think that's probably the best thing Grayson ever did, was bring McGeady to Sunderland.
Yeah,
so I'll give him credit for one thing at least.
Yeah.
But then obviously we had Oviedo as well. Catamol. You look. We actually had some quite solid players. Paddy McNair as well, who actually had quite a sort of good season individually for himself. You look back and think you actually had a fairly strong squad there. So what happened? Like, what
were a lot younger back then.
They were in.
They were a lot younger.
They were in.
Yeah.
Anyway, Graham, I'll come to you. Simon Grayson, like you see, he had 4 promotions on his team in the league below. Why did it all go so wrong for at Sunderland?
I nearly swore again there, Sean, but I realised that it's before 9 o'clock. That clip, that whiteboard. He literally not an inspirational bloke whatsoever, right? Leaders and managers of people, right, don't need whiteboards. They don't need PowerPoints, right? They just talk and motivate, right?
Yeah.
And for a bloke to rely on a chuffing whiteboard is horrendous. Matthew's right. The only decent thing that come out of Simon Grayson being at Sunderland Football Club was Aidan McGeady. You'd watch his press conferences and he'd sit there with that chuffing dour face on, and is he going to motivate anybody? The bloke would turn milk. Literally horrendous. Beyond belief, absolutely beyond belief. Pleased he's gone, and pleased we're going to hump them tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm just going to go to the live chat. Please give us a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind as well. Plenty of people talking, but I don't think they're talking about football. It's just the women, really.
It's just about Tenerife, really, and lots of love hearts.
There was a good comment from Paul, I think, and he was struggling. I can't remember where it is.
Throw it, Graham.
Oh, God. Anyway, thanks to the people who
take a light on Graham. It's getting a bit dark.
Oh man,
Alexa,
it's a bit dark.
Turn on the man cave light.
Dan Humphrey, Simon Grayson. When he first come in, I was a bit sceptical, but I never thought it was going to end up the way it ended up. When we started well in the championship the first few games, and it went a pot, didn't it? It went pear-shaped.
Look at the squad, man. Look at the squad.
Why did it go all so wrong? Do you think it wasn't backed by the owner, or do you think it was just there's a bad vibe about the whole place?
It would definitely a him problem. Definitely a him problem.
What do you reckon?
Whatsoever.
The ship was going down, and he just he took it down even further, and then he took it over the ocean. He could have been. Don't get me wrong. It was probably one of the most sort of down moments in our history in a while, but he could have easily had done a better job than he did. You can tell, I agree with Graham. You can tell by the look and the mannerisms and how someone acts straight away whether you think there's someone you would want to work for, run for, or even put in a shift for or want to play for. And you could tell from the start from him that he was just a boring personality bloke. He didn't have anything about him. He didn't seem like he cared enough. He didn't seem like he wanted to succeed. And those are the things that needed him as a manager. You can tell, with Lee Johnson's interviews at the moment, you can compare them to him in sort of the Parkies of the days and the Jack Ross. For me, at least Chris Coleman, when he came in, he did have a bit of sort of passion, and he did. Even though he didn't necessarily get the results, at least you showed that he cared. He clapped the fans, he gave his bumps when they won away at Burton in that game, didn't he?
Do you think the job was too big for him there, Dan? because he's managed Leeds, and Leeds are a huge club. That's his boyhood team, Leeds. Was the job too big for him? Or you could say, well, he managed Leeds and he got Leeds promoted out of League One, runners up. So was the job too big? People are saying the job was too big for him, but he managed Leeds United.
I get what you mean, but when he managed Leeds, they were in League One, and I think Leeds were a sort of a shadow of their former self back then, and they were all over the shop with their sort of players and ownership and that debacle. To be honest with you, they got through a good few managers. There's people like Paul Heckingbottom and managers like that who people I'd never heard of that had got the Leeds job and only lasted about 3 months or however long. So I sort of at that time they were given a job to everyone by the looks of it, because they were in fact they were, even though we've been in League One longer than Leeds were, I believe, they were sort of in a worse place in terms of financially, and they had players who refused to play and all that. So I think him managing Leeds isn't necessarily a big sort of factor, because I think they were in a bad way as well. But yeah, I do get what you mean, because let's be fair, we thought, we can get promoted back to the Prem straight away, and we sort of thought that would be the sort of goal, or at least to get in the playoffs or whatever. But he just did the complete opposite, and I do think the job could have been too big. I don't know if it's about the size of the club, to be honest, but it's sort of the level that he's managed at. He was never a sort of rated Championship manager. I don't think. Obviously, he did manage in the Championship, but he wasn't a sort of manager who people would go for, and he's definitely going to get us back up, as like some managers would at the moment. But yeah, it was, as I said, he didn't have much luck in terms of the time he came, but he made it a lot worse than it should have. And I think for that he got what he deserved completely. And ever since he did, I don't know if you've ever seen that interview on BT Sport on BT Sport YouTube. He's in the studio for one of like an FA Cup game. I think it was at Blackpool. I think in Blackpool might have been playing Arsenal. It's completely random. But he goes on sort of a 6-7 minute talk after that. And it's on YouTube, and you can tell by the way he speaks there. His heart was never in it. He never wanted to be there. And if you watch that, that'll make your opinion on him even worse. And I
was just about to say, Matthew, you want to get in there just quickly?
Now, this is a difficult question to ask, because obviously we'll never know. But do you reckon if David Moyes stayed as manager and didn't leave, do you reckon he would have done any better?
Do you have to crack? And do you know what?
Don't say his name.
A lot of people absolutely despise Moyes. Do you think there's a case of managers come in and they're already the job, the heart's not in the job? Like Moyes' heart wasn't in the job. Grayson's heart wasn't in the job. It's a good point. But on about Moyes, I've had this discussion with a few lads, and they say, well, if Moyes had stayed in the Championship, would we have gotten relegated? That's it. I don't think we would have.
Completely unanswerable.
I tell you what, with Moyes though, it was completely like his heart wasn't in it, because there's so many West Ham fans where I live, and all of them, right? And this is the really annoying thing. They think Moyes is a fantastic manager, and they'll even say Moyes is a much better manager than Sam Allardyce, and you're kind of like he's not. But they think he's. And you're trying to explain it, but it goes in one ear and out the other. Whatever. Moyes is brilliant. I don't know what you're talking about. And you just say, if he's doing so well at West Ham, then what was so different at Sunderland? You know what I mean?
He took the pay deal. He took the pay deal. He knew he was going to get a few million. Yeah. That's it was just about the money. Like you see, when you first come into the job, you don't say, we're going to be in a relegation battle. That just sends the wrong message across to the players, to the supporters. You know what I mean? Straight away, you don't see that, man. I mean, look at the season prior. Big Sam, that squad, the team we had, it was working miracles. We're beating Chelsea, Man United, and beating top teams, and we're playing really well. There was a good feel factor about the place. The back four was solid. Van Aalen couldn't defend. Yedlin couldn't defend. Sam Allardyce come in and he sorted them out. A good manager gets the best out of a crap bunch of players. Yeah, it's a fact. And Moyes' heart wasn't in it. It's a simple fact. Yeah, Graham.
Sorry.
Just a point for Dan, because Dan was rattling on a lot about Chris Coleman versus Simon Grayson. Dan, do you know what the difference is between Chris Coleman and Simon Grayson?
One was Welsh, one was English.
Simon Grayson, wife, and one didn't.
Simon Grayson wasn't a married man with 6 kids. That's the difference. Sorry.
Anyway, I just quoted the live chat if I can and try and Trevor Dublin says, unfortunately, lads, if England didn't come calling, we wouldn't be in this position. I think a lot of Sunderland fans will probably agree with you there, Trevor. It's I think that was for me was a turning point when Big Sam left. I mean, even that summer, I think was he going to take over? Was he not? There was a lot of controversy, but he did take the England job. Then we took ages to sort of get Moyes in, didn't we? So. Yeah, it's always if what buts and maybe, but look, it's happened.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about it. We had a double relegation, and that's where we find ourselves now in League One. But we've made a great start, and let's hope we can continue it.
Yeah.
My next point, I'll start with Graham. I'll start with you first, mate. I'll start with you first. Who do you reckon? I'll ask you, obviously, all yours. Who's going to be our genuine main rivals this season? I mean, it's only early doors, but I always see it. Rotherham, Sheffield, Portsmouth. Portsmouth made a good start, and Wigan also made a good start. The second on 13, 2 points behind. Who do you believe will be our main rivals this season for the automatic promotion?
I think we're always there or thereabouts, and I think you're right. Rotherham, I'd agree with that. They are what they are. Sheffield can never discount them. Portsmouth, always there or thereabouts. There's Portsmouth have this thing where they start really brightly and then it all falls apart. The surprise lot for me this year so far has been Ipswich.
No, they've flopped, haven't they?
They kind of get points for love their money.
Jesus,
instead of having a shirt sponsor of Ed Sheeran, you might want to play instead. They might have more success.
Playing at Sunderland.
You're playing at Sunderland, yeah.
You signed him.
Another reason for a bit of mag fume, after the symbols appeared on the Angel of the North, and we thought he was going back to St James. Fuck off. Sorry, Sean. And like, and like the whole thing with Ipswich is just like bonkers. 19 players they brought in, and they kind of get a point for love their money.
Sometimes that can backfire, can't it? If you bring in too many players, it's hard.
Remember Paolo Di Canio? Literally brought in like 2 new dressing rooms and like,
yeah.
What was that all about?
Yeah. He did beat the Mags 3-0. So.
That's true. I'll take it back.
Done.
That was under Gospel as well. But no. But that was before he brought in those players. I'm talking about that summer when he was whatever. You know what I mean?
So I love him.
All right.
I have to say, you talk about Wigan, and I'm just going to mention one bloke's name.
Max Power.
No, other one. Has he scored yet?
Charlie White. I don't think yet.
Has he scored yet? No, he hasn't.
Charlie White.
Charlie White, man.
Charlie White,
incredible. So listen, I think we need to concentrate on us and where the most important bit of it. If we can keep picking points up, wins, draws, and it's the getting beat that hurts because you're not getting anything out of it.
Yeah.
We keep picking wins up early on. The thing that the annoying bit is the international breaks where there's no need for us really because we've got cover in every position. There's no need for us really to be taking international breaks, which leads to the fixture backlog, etc. Yes, Dan.
Just go to the live chat quickly. Gary Clear has got a question there. I did ask if anybody had a question. I think it's a good question as well. But obviously on the topic of who our main rivals will be, but I'll just quickly ask this question quickly and we'll go back to that one. Gary Clear says, obviously the home attendance is average in the AFL. Are you happy? Oh, it went off.
Sorry. Here's a question for you. Even though we're top of the home attendance average in the whole AFL, are you happy for it, or are we a bit disappointed that we're only getting 29,000 at the games these days?
There's a lot of people. I think like Kyle said on Twitter, I was disappointed with the average attendances. I mean, just quickly, what's your thoughts on that, lads? I mean, I thought after the lockdown, I thought we'd be hitting like 34, 35 at least.
I've got to be honest with you. That I didn't make the first home game, but the second home game we hit like 31,000, and then Accrington was the first game after the transfer window had closed, and of course we had the excitement of the 2 Germans arriving, and I thought to myself, we're gonna go here and we're gonna beat that, and then we ended up with 29,000. So what do you think? Really? Hard to predict, man. Hard to predict.
Dan, yeah.
Got to remember the away fans. Atkinson Stanley barely bought anyone. If Wigan or Pompey take over 2,000, it makes a difference in the attendance, and all of a sudden it's 31,000.
To be fair, that's what it was. First season when Pompey brought like thousands of fans, the attendance was like 41,000 that day. So I mean, if you're going to take away how many that they had, but then again, we still read about maybe 37,000.
On a whole, he's disappointed. I mean, he's disappointed with the average. I'm not disappointed because of the division what we're in. But did you expect it to be more with the lockdown better in mind? Do you think it was going to be a little bit more? I think that's what
didn't the adopted Mackham say predict 39,000? That's quite ambitious, Carl.
He says 30,000. I says no. I says sorry, Carl. It wasn't 30,000. They must have get mixed up there because there's, I think somebody said that on the first game was going to be 30 or 39, and it was only 31 and a half, wasn't it? Yeah. And then Common Carl said, I went, no, not a chance. I think we will get over 40,000 in a couple of games this season because, Boxing Day, I don't know if we're playing home away, but I just thought it would have been a little bit higher. But that's not being critical of the Sun supporters. Some people mightn't be able to afford to go and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
mean? So, COVID, I reckon, has had a big impact on people.
Exactly. Thanks for that question, Gary. Thanks for that question. Anyway, just back to the topic we were talking about. I'll come to you, Dan Humphrey. Not Humphreys, it's Humphrey. Dan, I mean, Wigan's made a good start on 13 points. I think the grind the results out as well. And then really, are them going to be our rivals this season, or do you think there's going to be other teams who's going to just come out of nowhere and challenge us, your Portsmouth, so your Rotherham, Sheffield, Wednesdays? Bolton's made a good start as well. Who do you think is going to be our main rivals this season?
Who needs rivals when you're going to win the league?
We're top of the league. We're top of the league.
I do not see a team at the moment that is a better team than us. And on 4 and 30,
I think the other thing, Dan, that I'd agree with that is, and I know it's early on this season, Sean, you mentioned this already, but look at the teams that Sunderland have played already. Top half teams.
Yes.
All top half teams.
But we do know from past, especially from the past season, that we've always got better results against the teams that are close to the top. But then we've also lost some stupid games last season, dropped a lot of points last season against opposition that is, in the bottom half. Like we had good results against like Doncaster and there's a few other, I can't remember off the top of my head. However, we what?
I didn't say a word.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, but so then we had we lost to Wigan twice last season. Twice, 1-0 at home and 2-1 away. What was it as well? Wasn't Accrington Stanley at home a 3-3? We dropped 2 points there in the last minute. That could have been vital to go for. So we've got to keep in mind, obviously, on paper going, well, we beat the teams at the top, but we have done better against better opposition, and that's what I was saying a lot last season as well. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, let's see.
I would throw Oxford in there.
Oxford, yeah. Oxford. That's one.
They always seem they've been building. They've been a League One team for quite a few years now, and I feel like they've got used to the league. Carl Robinson, he's an absolute, but he is a good.
Sorry.
But he's a decent manager, and he gets under the skin of the other team, and I think they have got some good sort of attacking players. They've been my course.
Yeah, Matthew, do you have your view on our main rivals this season? Or?
Well, obviously, but before when we did the season preview, I did make this. So I've got Ipswich Town and Wigan. Let's not get into that again. I know, I put Ipswich Town top, but obviously they've had a horrible start. Wigan, I see Wigan staying up and around there because they're actually having quite a few good games. Portsmouth are just another annoying team that are just always around. They just get on your nerves. Do you know what I mean? But so probably Portsmouth might be up there as well. But as Dan said, Why are you going to be worried about other teams when all you can control is what you're controlling? So just win games, stay top of the league, and we're going to go up. Don't have to worry about anyone else.
It's great. It's good to be confident, and I suppose.
Yeah, it is. It is. But wait until we might lose 2 games in a row, and everyone's all down in the dumps again, thinking, "Oh God," you know what I mean? It's weird how winning games and losing games work. Because I remember last season, we lost 2 games in a row, and we were all down thinking, "Oh God!" And then we won a game, and then suddenly we're all back up again, thinking, "Well, come on, we can do this." You know what I mean? So it's just how it works, really.
That's just the nature of the footballing beast, though, isn't it? You know?
It is, of course. That's why it upsets us so much, because we get so much confidence and whatever.
The beauty of football, though, isn't it? You could never, not one team can ever win every game.
No.
You never know.
As well, I'm just going to go back to the live chat because I asked if there was any questions, and I think we'll try and get into the quiz soon. Matthew, do you think?
Just we're 15 minutes to go. So at quarter to 7, so 7:45, we'll do the quiz. Start the quiz then.
Yeah, 7:45. We'll do the quiz. So I'll just start with a question by Adam French, who's a great supporter of the channel. Thanks for tuning in, Adam, as always. Where's your comment? Another question. Why don't we move the fans, the away fans? I think he means. What's it? Move them. Looks like there's more fans. I don't know what he means with that, actually.
Another question.
Yeah.
Why doesn't
it's because they're so high up in the stadium? Why don't we move them down so the stadium looks bigger? So it looks busier.
Looks busier. I think it looks busier. It looks busier, really, but on the bottom tier. I think it will create a better atmosphere if you move them down. But obviously, going back a few years, it was Martin O'Neill who had this opinion of moving the away fans up to the north upper, because can you remember the Everton game in 2012, the quarter-final FA Cup? Well, the Everton fans are behind the goal, and he says the noise they made was a massive lift for them, massive advantage. Putting the away fans up there, out of the way. So what's your views on that? Moving the fans, would you move them back down, Matthew, if you could, or would you just keep them where they were?
To be honest with you, I'd rather keep them where they are. Because I feel the section that we have now, where the Sunderland fans are there, that's pretty much where all the atmosphere comes from in the stadium. Do you know what I mean? That's where the chants start. So you kind of think, where are they going to start if you put the fans there? And I don't know. I'd probably keep them where they are. I think it would look better when, obviously, when we're having those good games of the Premier League, the Premier Concourse is completely full of Sunderland fans, and obviously you have the away, and it looks fine. It's only when you close the Premier Concourse, and then they're the only people up there, apart from the people in the director's box, and it just looks a bit out of place, and we're kind of chucking them up there, which is sort of what we're doing anyway. But it doesn't look great. But I think in League One it doesn't look great, especially as when some teams they hardly bring any fans. The Accrington Stanley fans, that they only brought a few. Same with the Wickham fans, same with the Wimbledon fans. There's only a few of them. To stick them up there, you couldn't hear them all game or anything like that. I don't think it's too fair on them, but at the same time, you kind of think
on the home ground though, taking advantage of your fans being around you and putting
exactly,
absolutely done.
That's my look. A good game will create a good atmosphere. I mean, if it's a big match, if it's us against, I don't know, say Bolton, see next Saturday at home. If they bring a few thousand up and it's a good game, it creates a good atmosphere and it's loud. I don't necessarily think that bringing them down there, maybe you could a little bit, but you see it, if you put them in a corner and the camera goes over there, Upton Stanley, not being disrespectful, they don't bring a lot of fans up, and you've got other teams who don't bring a lot of fans up. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's best. That's just my opinion. But
when we played Portsmouth, and although they were a horrible fan, they threw the flare down and everything like that. But what a game that was, though. The atmosphere was brilliant from both sets of fans, to be honest with you, and the game was also exciting as well. And I think them being up there didn't really matter because you could still hear them. There were quite a lot of them. So I think when there's a lot of them, it's fine. It's when there's like 35 of them. Do you know what I mean? It's it's a bit rubbish. But if there's 4,000 of them, it's fine.
There was a point where, you see, the Coventry fans and the Portsmouth throwing flares down, and it was actually a couple of kids who nearly got hit by them. And I think what they're going to do there is just use common sense and either just put a protector guard there so they can't throw anything to the supporters below. That's just a safety issue.
then again, it's like that makes sense for those kind of fixtures. But then for the majority of fixtures where again teams are bringing like about a few hundred fans, they're like, we've been stuck all the way up here. There's hardly any of us with a net. You know what I mean? They're like, we don't really feel like we're wanted here. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of being like locked away a little bit. So
what the Wigan fans again? You like fleas in the what?
Fleas in a giant arena.
I crashed me van on way home. Right. Anyway, they were a quality bunch. Them like, I'll just go back to live chat. Did I get your opinions on that, Graham? On the way fans getting moved down?
I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it from both sides. And for me, I guess where they are now kind of works. But if they would have been like I sit predominantly in the east stand, and if they were like in the northeast corner, like I'd kind of get that, because then it makes the whole bowl appear fuller.
Yeah.
And like I don't think it's a League One thing, you know. I don't think you know, but maybe Championship, because by that point, if you promote the Championship, then that gives us so much scope for that Premier Concourse to actually be open for us.
Yeah,
you know,
that's a good point, Graham. Good point. Yeah,
and to have that corner open for away fans, whether it be 20, 40, 60, 100, 200, 400, whatever, then that's fine. You take that bit. But sometimes, and like I get the unfriendliness bit of it, where you don't want to really make it comfortable for your away fans, really, because you're the home team. You've got 28.5 of the 29,500 fans there. You want to make it as comfortable for your fans as you can. But again, to make the stadium look bigger, busier, put the away fans down there, put down in that one of the corners, and then keep the concourse for us. Maybe not this season, but next season if we're promoted, then definitely.
Matthew,
what I think one thing quite a few other teams do, I know Portsmouth do. Now that stand behind the goal that they give to the away fans, obviously if they're playing with all due respect, again, a smaller team, we're only going to bring in a small location like in the corner. What they'll do is they'll corner that bit off, and the rest of the seats they'll have left, they'll just sell that to home fans who haven't got season ticket. So then the home fans will sit there. But if we're coming, for example, and we'll sell out the whole thing, then obviously they won't do that. But it's like whatever's left. And I think when also we, obviously with the Everton fans making all that noise and moving them up there, of course that's justified and whatever. But I remember when we played, there was a particular game, Martin O'Neill's first game against Blackburn. Here's another bit of my Sunderland knowledge, where Seb Larson scored the free kick. Seb Larson free kick in the last minute. If you look over at the camera, right, where the camera pans to the Blackburn fans, they're sitting. There's only a few of them. And then there's about hundreds and hundreds of seats completely empty, and it looks awful. And you got all these other fans.
It does.
So you kind of if there's a lot of fans, then it works. If there's not, it looks really really bad. Especially if you also take away a lot of the seats in the lower bowl, it looks wrong in my opinion.
Great point, Matthew. Absolutely brilliant point you made there. I just want to try and read a few of the comments out before we go into the quiz. The quiz will be starting in about 5 minutes. Thanks for the questions. There's been some brilliant questions. Thanks, Adam French and the other guy. I forget his name now. But where was the comments? I was just trying to find the comments. Strong rumours that Bruce will be sacked by the. Is that your dad, Paul?
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Hang on.
Adam French, home fans is what was on about moving fans centre pitch level, so it looks like the stadium looks fuller. I think it looks great at the minute. To be fair, it's just maybe I'm happy with them being up there, but that's just my personal opinion. Congratulations on your first year. You have done amazing. Love everything about the show, and the interviews. Keep the great work. Says your mama who's in Tenerife. Thanks for the lovely comments. Thean's just joined in there, so hi to Thean. Anyway, lads, just quickly we'll wrap it up and then we'll go on to the quiz. Score predictions for
3-1 to Sunderland.
Matthew 3-1 to Sunderland. Dan Humphrey.
Wait, who's scoring, Matthew?
I predict this on Monday actually. I reckon. I can't remember what I said now. I think I said Dan Neil, Carl Winchester, and there was someone else. Do you remember who it was? Because you watched it back, didn't you? Okay, well,
I did watch it, but
You can't remember. No. Anyway, so Dan Neal, Carl Winchester, and I say Lyndon Gooch is going to get on the score sheet as well.
Thanks for that, Matthew. Graham, score and scorers.
I'm going to go with. It doesn't happen very often, but I'm going to go with the Sunderland clean sheet. I'm going to go with Sunderland win 2-0. The Loch Ness Drogba to score.
Yes, sir.
And take your pick. Gooch, Neil. I'm not fussed. Greg. Yeah, Greg. Yeah, well done. So definitely Ross Stewart to get on, and then another. Not fussed.
Bruce sacked by Chris. Dan, what was your score again? The new scorers? Sorry for
Fleetwood, Neil.
Oh.
Lund.
Oh.
6.
1. And I'm going to go Bailey Wright.
With a header.
I'm loving that. I like that one.
That's ambitious.
Back into the team.
That's ambitious.
And he's going to score a bullet header.
That's ambitious. I'm going to go with. Do you know what? I'm going to go with a 2-1 Sunderland victory. I think it's going to be a really, really tough game. I think 2-1. I can't see he's keeping a clean sheet again. I think we might concede again.
Could it be 2-1 1-1s? That's the question.
And I'm going to score as Embleton and McGeady as my 2 goal scorers. Anyway, over to you, Graham, with the quiz.
Hello, everybody. It's time for the quiz. And we're only a minute late. What?
That's funny. Sorry.
So if you've never played the quiz before, it's coot.it either on your mobile phone, on your computer, or whatever you're playing on iPad. It will ask you for a game pin. There it is. There 911
Was that yours, Sean?
No.
Hang on, let me just put my readers on to see what you're all laughing at. Oh, not again.
I try. It's too long. It's too long. The one I put in.
Did you say that to all the boys? Oh man.
Oh god, I'm trying to think of my name. Oh,
that's got to be you, Sean. Dandy Emu.
Oh yeah, trying to think of my name. Ellen, we've got to pick a name. Ellen.
You take your time. It'll take us 15 minutes to rattle through this quiz.
Nice.
But all the time we want a load of beer in the fridge.
That's the score pickings on the side though. Morgan Gray said 3-1 to Sunderland. Morgan, if you're watching, I'll be picking you up tomorrow between 8 and 9. I'll text you anyway. My sister says Sean's laugh. Right, anyway. Get there.
Fleas in Arena. I like that name. That's good.
See, Wilma Dick Fitz made an appearance again. I got to be honest with you, I'm 45-year-old. I don't get embarrassed with this shit.
Oh.
Sean, that's got to be you, smart cheater.
That's
innit? That's you, innit?
Where?
Smart cheater.
Oh, where's?
Oh my days!
Again, I tried to do a thing when it wouldn't let us. Oh, good. Ethan Dixon says 3-0. Any more score? I think.
Harvey got about 20 seconds to be in the quiz. Come on.
20 more seconds to get in the quiz. Quickly, hurry up and get in the quiz if you can. Whew. Smart cheater 64.
Smart cheater. Yeah. We'll see you running around that ground at 100 mile an hour tomorrow. Hang on, Sean, your nemesis has arrived. Aye.
That's it. Aye.
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 Somebody put wee filly in the thing and it's gone.
That's gone. Aye. Yeah.
Nice try.
Some people are so funny, yeah. What call better to do on a Saturday night?
Everywhere you go, everywhere you go. I'm not saying the rest.
Right.
But...
Let's kick on. Ready for the quiz?
I'm ready.
Right. Ready?
Aye.
Aye. Right, here we go. We're starting. Question
Can I-
one. I
is
don't
it-
know why this is at home thing. This is a
is it
me thing.
general
I've
knowledge?
broken this. Friday Night Quiz Part 2. Question number 1. In 3, 2, 1. You're back in the room. Question 1. Quiz question. What is the name of Fleetwood Town FC? Is it the Shrimps, the Haddock Army, the Anchormen, or the Codmen?
The Codman. It says Cod Army.
Sorry, Cod Army. Sorry, my apologies.
Oh, do you know what?
Don't start lead. I'll get
Sorry.
your feather onto you.
Sorry.
Right, 17 answers in. Time's up. The answer is
Oh!
the Cod Army. 13 of you getting it right. Well done to the 13 who got it right. Let's see who's top of the tree. Oh, where's my mouse gone? There it is. Right, here we go. Jenny Taylor. Followed by the Budgie Smuggler. My brother from another mother is right. Smart Cheetah 64. Well done, Sean. And I just behind it. Next question. Quiz question again. What is the name of the tune played before kickoff at Fleetwood home games? Is it the Hornpipe Blues, the Trumpet Hornpipe, the Seaside Shanty, or the Ahoy There Jam?
Oh, I think I'm getting this wrong.
I'm getting it
Sean,
wrong.
Man.
Put the Seaside Shanty.
All right.
How do you know it's wrong? Two
I think
seconds left.
it's the green.
Trumpet
Oh,
Hornpipe.
That's
Well
true.
done. The 6 of you got it right. I actually know the bloke. I actually know the bloke. Wait, I know the bloke. He's deed new, but I know the bloke who played the accordion on it. So there you go. That's one for the pub, Matthew. Next time I see you.
Cool.
Next, let's see if we look at the leaderboard. Budgie Smuggler's gone first. Wilma Dickford's gone second. I've got to be honest, your last probably thinks you should have gone second, but you know. 09 is gone. Jenny Taylor has dropped down to fourth and Bailey Wright fifth. Come on, brother from another mother. You need to sort this out. Question 3. What was the name of the children's TV program that used the same tune?
What?
Was it the Longshoreman Larry, SpongeBob SquarePants, Captain Pugwash, or the
Oh.
Adventures of Blackbeard?
where?
The young ones ain't getting this, by the way.
Yes.
Oh, dear, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, pardon? The correct answer is Captain Pugwash. Well done, the 15 of you that got that right.
Got it right.
Congratulations.
Fluke.
Let's see if this leaderboard's looking. Budgie Smuggler stays at the top. Wilma Dickford still second. 09 is gone. Bailey Wright. See, brother from another mother. It's Smart Cheetah. Hang on, that's you, Sean.
That's me, all right.
You didn't get it right.
Yeah. I've
But
got
please in the arena is the highest climber. Let's see how that goes.
Fluke.
Right, another question. Question 4. Where did Fleetwood Town play the home games? Sean's mentioned already. Is it Highbury, Holloway Road, Manor House, or Oakwood?
Oh, look at that beautiful stadium.
Wasn't Manor House a place in Sunderland?
Manor House?
Yeah, there was a certain care home that got burnt down, I think.
Oh,
That was Cherry Trees, wasn't it? No, I don't know.
I don't.
So well done to the 15 of you who got it right, and commiserations to the 4 of you who thought it was Oakwood. The other ones that were wrong answers were all tube stops on the Piccadilly line. So well done. Let's have a look at the leaderboard again. Oh, look at these two at the top, man. Budgie Smuggler and Wilmy Dickfit. Probably not. But look at this. Look at this. Brother from another mother's now in third. 09 is God in fourth, and Smart Cheetah 64 is in fifth. Next question. True or false? Fleetwood Town has scored in every league game so far this season. True or false?
Oh, dear. It's gotta be. It's gonna be. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I bet it's true.
Man.
I bet it's true.
Please put false.
And I have. I'll check the results, everyone. Oh,
Well done, everybody said false. There was only one league game. There was only one league game that Fleetwood Town haven't scored in so far this season. It was against Sheffield Wednesday. They got beat 1-0.
So hot now.
that's warm.
Moving swiftly on. Let's look at the leaderboard.
Oh, he's sneaking in there. He's sneaking
Look
in.
at this. Look at this.
Smart
Smart Cheetah, Sean up to fourth. The top 3 staying exactly the same. Come on, brother from another mother. You can do this. Question 6. In which minute of the game did Dan Neal score against Accrington?
Oh, good.
Was it the 14th, 15th, 16th, or 17th minute?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I had the number in my head before the answers came on, but I bet you I've got it wrong.
Can I just say I took my information from the Sunderland Club website.
Well, it's not 14. I'm sure. I'm certain it's a 4. Oh, Jesus!
Yeah,
that really split everybody there.
Unbelievable.
Congratulations to the 5 of you got it on the 15th minute. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Oh, brother from another mother goes top.
I'm 15th place behind Pink Schultz.
Budgie Smuggler second. The Dandy Emu. Who's Dandy Emu? Streak with 5 questions right in a row. Well done, the Dandy Emu. Wilma Dickfit down to 4th. Not good. A Smart Cheater still stay in the top 5. Let's move on for another question. True or false? The band Fleetwood Mac originates from Fleetwood. True or false? 12 seconds to go.
That's got to be. Yeah, come on.
Come on.
It's got to be false. Hey. From American.
Who got that right? The name of Fleetwood Mac comes from one of the lead blokes, Mick Fleetwood. So well done to 16 of you who got that correct. Bailey Wright, brother from another mother, stays top. Budgie Smuggler second, no change for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Let's rattle on with question number 8. What is the capacity of Highway home of Fleetwood Town?
Oh, come on.
Is it 5,327, 7,325, 3,275, or 2,357?
Now, how much have we got of that tomorrow?
I don't know, but you've got 7 seconds, so hurry up.
Do you know what? I bet it's 5, and I put 7. I bet it's 5.
5,327.
I knew I'd do that.
I bloody knew it. I bloody knew it. Oh. Well done to the unlucky 13 who all got that right. Well done. That's how the leaderboard. Bailey is right, still at the top. Wilma Dickfit's making a rally down the rails for 2nd place. That Dandy Emu still in 3rd again. Answer Street is 7. Check you out. Budgie Smuggler in 4th. Smarty Pints in 5th. Smarty Pints. I'll think to that. Next question. Question number 9. Of that capacity, how many are seated seats?
Oh, come on.
Is it 2,152, 2,672, 3,672, or none? You've got 9 seconds left.
How man?
Sorry, man.
How
you love me, really. In your own special way.
Can I say as well? Dan literally has not said a word. This whole
well done to those of you who got the 2,672 seats. So for the other 3,500, and I'm assuming away fans, enjoy your standing up, enjoy your chanting, and have a fucking great afternoon tomorrow.
But even in the seated, but everyone stands. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, well that's true. That's true.
You know what I mean?
Brother from another mother, still top.
You know what I mean?
Wilma Dickfit is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Check them out. So, question number 10, halfway through the quiz. Which country was Emma Raducanu born? Was it England, Germany, Romania, or Canada?
Yes. I think. No, do you know what? Oh, man, come on.
11 seconds left.
I've got it wrong.
I've put Canada, but I think is it Romania? Oh, Canada.
Canada.
I thought it was.
One in Canada, moved away when she was very young. She has 1 Romanian and 1 French parent. I think that's how it works. So well done to those to the 9 of you who got that right. Leaderboard still looking good. Smart Cheater 64, Sean. That looks like you. Back in the top 5 again. 09 is gone. Correct answer streak of 3. And the top 3 are unchanged. On to question number 11. More sports quiz questions. Who crashed into Lewis Hamilton in the Monza Grand Prix? What does he look like?
Give the rears.
What does he look like? Was it Sebastian Vettel, Max Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, or was it Nikita Mazepin?
I haven't got a clue.
I have not a clue.
I haven't got a clue.
Just have a guess. 3 seconds. Come on.
No, I've had a guess.
Correct answer, Max Verstappen. Well, 14 of you got that right.
Jesus, man.
Look at brother from another mother. Look at this lead.
Who is it?
Swapping places down. Budgie Smuggler up to 2nd. Well done. 09 has got up to 3rd. Dandy Emu 12 is up to 4th. And Wilma Dickfit is 5th. Moving on to question 12. Which football manager once said, "I wouldn't say that I was the best manager in the business, but I was in the top one"?
Oh,
Really?
Was it A,
Yes.
Simon Grayson, B, Jose Mourinho,
Come on.
C,
Simon Grayson.
Simon Grayson.
or D, Alex Ferguson?
I wouldn't say I was the best manager in the business, but I was in the top one.
Well done at the 14. Who put Simon Grayson?
Two people.
Have you seen that? Have you seen the video of Joel doing the Simon Grayson impression?
Yeah,
No.
didn't he wear like a colander on his head?
He wore like a thing on his head. It's
Yeah.
the funniest video. You've got to watch.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well done at the 14 of you. Got Brian Clough. Let's see if it makes a change to the leaderboard. The guys at the top are absolutely romping this home. Brother from another mother still top. Budgie Smuggler second. Wilma Dickford up to third. Seymour Butts. We haven't seen that. I don't think we've seen that in the top 5 before. Well done, up to fourth. And Smarty Pints is up to fifth. Smarty Pints, I'll drink to that. Next question. Number 13. How many balls are there in total on the table at the start of a game of snooker?
Oh no.
Jesus.
21,
Jesus
22,
Christ.
23, 24.
Oh. Do you know what?
No, I've
Ten seconds left.
I've got it now. I've got the answer now, and I've answered wrong. I don't believe it. I don't
Right,
believe
time's
it.
up.
Oh,
No,
man.
get it right.
Is
Get in.
22.
Man.
Well done.
Oh, I've shot right up. Get in.
Get in there. Go on, Matthew.
Not enough you
Get
say
it.
that, Matthew,
Yes.
is it? Moving swiftly
Matthew
on.
lead. Matthew lead.
Bailey Wright, brother from another mother, still top. Budgie Smuggler
actually, not
still
that
second. Wilma Dickford still third. Jenny Taylor up to fourth, and 09 is God in fifth. Well done to those who made it in the leaderboard. I mean, check Bailey. Bailey is right out. And correct answer streak of 11. That is impressive stuff. Proper impressive stuff. Question 14. The Los Angeles Lakers and the New York Knicks play which sport? Is it American football, soccer, baseball, or basketball?
I know this one straight away. I can tell you where they play as well.
Got to be
Oh.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh. I think
Los Angeles Lakers play at the Staples Center.
baseball on
Nice,
it.
Matt.
Oh, man.
Basketball.
Well done, the 15 of you who got that right. It is indeed basketball.
Come
on.
Uh,
Any Lakers? Jesus, man.
Come on.
We've had a few moves. Wilma Dickford's gone down to fourth. Jenny Taylor has moved up to third, and Seymour Butts is up to fifth.
We just to say, we definitely know Dan Humphries, Bailey is right.
No,
Really?
no.
Are you not? Which one are you then?
That's the one I was
Let's not
keeping
get
quiet.
personal so
I don't
far.
want to say who I
Let's
am.
not
That's the
get
whole point. I
personal.
was being quiet.
Okay.
Can I just say one of the best names in this quiz that's gone massively underrated has just got an answer streak of 4. Terry Dactyl. Brilliant.
He just keeps flying.
Right. Moving on to question 15. Who won more caps for England? Was it Wayne Rooney or David Beckham?
Oh,
Ooh.
Tuffy.
Oh, do you know what?
is it the Scouser or is it the geezer from Essex?
Oh, I
I'll
can't, mate.
see a Rooney, me, like, but
It's got to be, surely.
I'll put Beckham. Getting it wrong.
Correct. The correct answer was Wayne Rooney, 120 caps for England. David
50.
Beckham, 115.
How many? Rooney got what? 50? Was it 52 goals?
Dan, I don't mean to sound all boring and technology, but that wasn't the question.
Well, I got it right either way. So
Well done, sir. No change in the top 5 at all. 13 answers right off the bell for Bailey is right.
Unbelievable.
Question 16. In which sport do teams compete to win the Stanley Cup?
Oh, we had this last week.
Darts. Oh, did we?
Yeah.
no, that was the
Ice
Davis
hockey and
Cup.
tennis?
No, that was a Davis Cup.
Oh, that was the Davis Cup. Oh, sorry.
Stanley Cup. Oh,
Stanley Cup.
I haven't got a clue.
Not a clue.
Stephen Tennis, is
3
it?
seconds left.
Just a guess. Stab in the dark. Oh, here, man.
Oh,
You
no.
guessed it right.
Definitely ice hockey.
I'm in 12th.
If you don't support a team
Mate.
so far,
Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe
got to
it.
support the Ottawa Senators. Go Sens, go.
Don't believe it.
Seymour Butts has made a reappearance in the top 5, hitting into 4th place. Only 4 questions left. Which country's rugby team is called the Springboks? Is it Argentina, New Zealand, South Africa, or Australia?
No, it's not. It's not.
I know this.
You've got to know this, Matthew. Come
I
on.
know this.
You've got to know this, Matthew. Come on.
Don't like rugby.
Well done. Correct answer.
Anthony,
13 of you, South Africa. Absolutely bang on. Quick look at the leaderboard again. Seymour Butts goes up to 3rd. Wilma Dickfit goes into 4th. And Genitalia moving down to 5th. Next question, question number 18. Which England footballer was famously never given a yellow card?
Oh, yes. I know this.
Gary Lineker, Gareth Southgate, or Frank Lampard?
Doesn't know the toilet, though, is there, does it?
No. Correct answer is Gary Lineker.
Yep.
Well done.
Sure it is.
14 for you getting that right. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Wilma Dickfit and Jenny Terrier have moved places. Which former Sunderland player is this? Is it Steve Malbranc, Lorik Sarna, Julio Arga, or Kevin Kilban?
Kevin Kilban.
Listen, if somebody's already answered Kevin Kilban, you're going to look daft.
I like the picture rounds.
Thanks. Well done. The 14 of you got it right. Lorik Sarna, well done. The last question in the quiz is another picture one.
Come on.
And it's worth double points.
Oh, God.
Oh, here we go.
I know exactly what it's going to be.
Right is not losing this today.
I know exactly what it's going to be.
4,600 points in front with a question to go. If you even answered it in the first nanosecond, you're not going to win. Seymour Butts in 2nd, Jenny Terrier in 3rd, Budgie Smuggler 4th, and Wilma Dickfit in 5th. Next, last question. Who is this? Double points.
I know what this is going to be.
Go on.
Oh,
Matt
no.
Piper, Victor Anichibi, Milton Nunes, or Phil Babb.
I thought you were going to show a picture of my drawing, Graham.
If only I thought. If only I thought.
I don't actually know who this is.
Well, I know it's not 3 of them, so. Oh, hang on a minute.
Well done, the 7 you got.
It's Matt Piper.
I finished 5th.
Oh, no, I'm off the podium.
Definitely wasn't Victor Anichibi. Not Milton Nunes and not Phil Babb either. So well done to the 7 of you got. Matt Piper. Friday night quiz podium. In 3rd place, 15 out of 20, very respectable. Wilma Dickfit, well done. 2nd place, Seymour Butts, 16 out of 20, but with 18 out of 20, well done. Whoever you are, Dan, Bailey is right.
Well on.
Smarty Pants in 4th, and it's gone. So I didn't see that. So who was Bailey and right? Bailey is right. Tell us in the comments. Brother from another mother, well done. Matthew, you're going to take this screen off now. Since we've got.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
You fucker. You
What was that?
Absolute fucker.
What was that?
Dan. It was Dan. Dan, can I just super trump your first place?
Oh.
Well, that was all right. We got done in 25 minutes.
I have to say, Graham, I thoroughly enjoy your quizzes.
Do you? You don't mean that, do you?
It's only because I win them, but yeah.
Yeah. It'll not last for long.
Well, that was it. I enjoyed that quiz actually, even though I finished nowhere. I finished 5th actually. But
that's not too bad.
That's a good quiz. It was a good quiz, but hey, God, honestly,
Dan, I've lost the drawing of you. I've lost it.
No.
I've lost it.
Matthew.
That's not it.
We're not doing a pre-match tomorrow hour. It's just that.
Not tomorrow. No, we're going to enjoy ourselves tomorrow.
Post-match.
Matthew's going to have a few.
There'll be a few.
Can I just say, Matthew and I caught the same train to London last week. Train friends. And we had a little walk through the train. And who did we spot, Matthew?
We saw the owner of Sunderland.
Yeah, we saw the owner of Sunderland.
Carol Louis Dreyfus.
Yeah,
I saw him. The first time I saw him on the train was when he went into the toilet. So yeah, there you go.
How tall is he?
I don't know. Who sat in the seat?
No, he was sitting down.
Yeah, but
His face is
the toilet. Did not get up to go to the toilet. You said.
Yeah, he did. But
Matthew must have seen it. I didn't see him. He was sat down.
no, he was fairly tall, fairly average height.
Just asking, to be honest. It's interesting.
Right.
I'll measure him next time I see him.
Looks good for a bloke with £2,000 million in the bank. I have to say.
Doesn't matter what height he is.
Yeah, everybody said no.
Oh, well, Matthew, I think that just wraps it up, yeah?
Yep.
Yep. Thanks, everybody, what's tuned in. Thanks, Graham, for doing the quiz. It was a good quiz. It was well done, Graham. Thanks for everybody what's tuned in on the live chat and interacted and give us a like, commented. Thanks for all of you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please, that'll be much appreciated. So for myself, Sean Middleton, I'm Graham Red Leader Right. I'm Dan Humphrey, Matthew Lead. Hopefully it's a massive 3 points tomorrow. And we'll see you Monday night for